It's the always exciting Red River Rivalry Week. Tougher to say, but funner to play. Not a lot of big things happening on the recruiting trail, but I want to give you an update how things are going so far with only 3 players signed. Texas with the number 5 class so far, one of them a big 5-star recruit. And I also want to swing you through as we look at Oklahoma. We always like to check in on them, especially when we're about to play them, just to kind of compare and to make sure that we're one step ahead. But I want to show you the top 25, show you the Heisman race, a few other things today. Instead of boring you with the same old recruiting news without any big updates, hopefully those are going to start dropping soon as we have some big visits planned for the near future. And we have some nice progress going and what looks to be a huge and very monumental class about to be signed for Texas as we continue to try to build this dynasty. And so let's take a closer look right now at the Heisman watch and see if we've got any Texas players on the list. I know I've alluded to Tyrone Swoops, who is on the list at number 5, but he's faltering. But look at who's number 1, Mr. Chris Warren, the sophomore. Remember, he wanted to leave in the off-season when our assistants were jumping ship to take better positions as head coaches elsewhere. Chris Warren wanted to leave, and it made no sense as Jonathan Gray left. Chris Warren was going to be the next man up. He had a great year as a true freshman, but he's really stepped in and filled that spot nicely with 487 yards rushing so far and 8 touchdowns on the ground. Of course, the new spread read option with Tyrone Swoops and Chris Gunn, the new freshman, has taken away a few of Chris Warren's carries and eaten into his touchdown numbers, but at the same time, he is still performing at a top level and well deserving of his top spot in the Heisman race so far in this season. Tyrone Swoops has been incredible, not on the passing end. He hasn't screwed anything up for us yet, but on the rushing end, he's looking phenomenal. Over 500 yards rushing and getting close to 10 rushing touchdowns already. It's been quite a surprise for me personally. I didn't expect that he was going to have that good of numbers running the ball. I actually expected for the running backs to get more carries. That was the whole point of putting 2 backs in the backfield going into this season with this new read option look. Some familiar names, Paul Perkins, Delton Williams, though those guys were both finalists last year. If you remember my Heisman Award presentation video, if you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. That was a fun one to do. And then looking at the Big 12 standings, Texas sitting atop with Oklahoma, Baylor, TCU, and Oklahoma State all undefeated on the season overall. A couple of teams at the top there, along with Texas, is Oklahoma, who is undefeated in conference. Not a lot of games yet to be played, so obviously today and starting from this point forward, there's going to be a lot of movement in the Big 12 standings. And then we want to take a peek here at the stat leaders across the nation. On the defensive side, Malik Jefferson, a freshman last year, has stepped his way in nicely as a sophomore, 2nd in the nation. Hassan Ridgeway, 5th in the nation in solo tackles, and Ridgeway leading the pack in sacks with 8. A defensive tackle, he's not even a DN, folks, and he's leading the league in sacks, so you know that man is dominant, and he's tearing it up in the middle with Caleb Blewett also doing his thing on the outside at the rush and coming in on the quarterback's face. And so there you see the stats backing up the performance on the field so far. We've got a big one coming to you tomorrow. It's number 2 Texas versus number 3 Oklahoma. Check back soon. You don't want to miss this one. We'll see you then. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, share, or comment below, and subscribe if you haven't. And next time you're shopping online at Amazon or eBay, use the links I've provided below in the description to help support my channel. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.